The OnePlus 7 Pro is one of the best phones released this year. In fact, it is the best phone I have ever used. But is it perfect? Let's find out. Today, I want to talk about 5 different things I hate about the OnePlus 7 Pro. I think OnePlus did a very good job at making this phone. But I also think there's always room for improvement. That's why I'm going to mention 5 different problems and try to provide some solutions. The first thing that I don't like about the OnePlus 7 Pro is that it doesn't have a notification light. If you don't know what a notification light is, it's basically a way for the operating system to communicate with the user without touching the screen, even if the screen is off. For example, a blinking blue light may mean that you got a Facebook notification waiting for you. A green light means you got a text message. This is helpful because you don't need to turn on the phone or even touch the phone to be able to tell if you got any notification, if someone texted you. You can basically look at the screen and tell if someone texted you based on the color of the notification light. Now, I understand why OnePlus got rid of the notification light, because they were trying to go busyless, and I like that. But at the same time, they did not provide us with an alternative. And I think a really good solution for this problem would be the Samsung implementation of the always-on display. Since Samsung and OnePlus use OLED panels, it's not going to be a big deal when it comes to battery consumption, because the way OLED panels work, every pixel is lit individually, which means only part of the screen will be turned on when always-on display is on. Now, I know that OnePlus implemented something similar to always-on display, but it's not the same, because it only turns on when you get the notification, and then 2 seconds later it turns off. And then you have to touch the screen to be able to tell if someone texted you or sent you anything, or you got any notifications. You cannot just look at the screen and tell that you have received something. You have to touch the screen. Even if OnePlus did not release a software update to provide us with this feature, we will still receive it with the Android 10 or Android Q, because it will be built into the system, it will be in the operating system. OnePlus doesn't have to provide it or build it for their own phones. It's just gonna be in Android after Android 10. The second thing that I don't like about the OnePlus 7 Pro is the fact that I cannot record video with the wide-angle lens. When the phone was released, I was hoping for OnePlus to release a software update to support video recording through the wide lens. However, OnePlus actually stated that they're not going to support recording video through the wide lens. And that's maybe because of the type of sensor they're using. Maybe it does not support recording video. I hope this is not the case. I hope it's a software matter that they could change it in the future. But for now, we don't have it. I also think that there is a huge gap between the quality of the main sensor and the wide-angle sensor when it comes to sharpness, color accuracy, and maybe it produces a better picture overall. And they released multiple software updates to reduce the gap, and they did, but it's still, the sensors are not on the same level. The third thing that I hate about the OnePlus 7 Pro is that it doesn't run on 90 Hz all the time, even if the option is selected. Now, if you go to Settings, Display, Screen Refresh Rate, you will see that you have 2 different options to choose from. You have 90 Hz and 60 Hz. If you have 60 Hz selected, your phone is actually going to run on 60 Hz with all applications. But if you have 90 Hz selected, your phone is only going to run 90 Hz with most applications, but not all applications. Applications like the phone app, the camera app, even some applications that are not from the system, not from OnePlus, like the Samsung Internet Browser, it actually runs on 60 Hz, which I don't understand why, and I don't like that for multiple of reasons. First, I think that every other app that is not provided by OnePlus should be supported and should run on 90 Hz. Second, when you use an app like Instagram and click on someone's Instagram story, the screen will switch to 60 Hz to play the video, because the video is actually 60 Hz. That makes sense. But when you get out of the app, it takes a couple of seconds to switch back to 90. And since you're used to looking at 90 Hz screen, you will feel like the phone is lagging. It's not actually lagging, but it's just the transition, the couple of seconds that it takes for the phone to go from 90 to 60. You think it's lagging. If you're someone that likes absolute smoothness and doesn't care about battery life, like me, there's actually a third hidden option that you could enable. This option enables the screen to run on 90 Hz all the time, no matter what app it's running on. It doesn't drop to 60 at all, no matter what happens. I will link the video that explains how to switch to 90 Hz all the time. It's actually a very easy process. I wanted to make a video about it, but I found someone that made that video, and I didn't want to make the same exact video. So I'm just gonna link it in the description, you can check it out. Now let's move on to the fourth thing that I don't like about the OnePlus 7 Pro, and that is not having a headphone jack. I am one of the people that thought I moved on from the headphone jack because I use Bluetooth headphones. I have a sound bar that's also Bluetooth. I run on Bluetooth all the time. But the other day I was with my friend in his car and I wanted to stream music, but I couldn't because because his car didn't have Bluetooth. And I couldn't because I don't have a headphone jack. And there's another incident where I wanted to record audio with an external mic, but I couldn't because I did not have a headphone jack. I actually went and I bought this, which is basically an adapter from 3.5 to USB Type-C. I think they should include it in the box like they did last year with the OnePlus 6T, but they don't anymore. Please, OnePlus, include it next time. I know they're not gonna listen to me, but please, please. Now, let's talk about the last thing that I don't like about the OnePlus 7 Pro. And at this point, it's actually nitpicking. It's not that big of a deal, but it's annoying sometimes. I don't like the screen edges, but I still like the screen edges. I know it's confusing because I'm confused because I like how it looks. It looks amazing. It makes the phone looks more futuristic, but at the same time, it comes at a cost where you will find yourself touching the screen accidentally a lot of times. And I'm gonna be honest here, they addressed the problem. OnePlus is aware of this problem. They released multiple software updates to solve it. They did actually reduce the accidental touches, but it's not perfect. They have not eliminated the problem 100%. I still find myself sometimes when I'm watching YouTube or watching Netflix, exiting out of the app by mistake. And this is it. Those are the 5 things that I don't like about the OnePlus 7 Pro. Now, I understand I didn't mention all the problems with the OnePlus 7 Pro. Some people would say not having a wireless charger, not having an official IP rating would be a problem. But for me, I don't really care about these things. I only talked about the stuff that I care about. And you reached the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like the video if you like it, dislike it if you don't, and do not forget to forget. Why do I always mess this up? Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell, and see you in the next video.